In this video, we'll take you through a step-by-step guide on how to change the oil in your 2.3-liter EcoBoost Ford Explorer, including a list of all the tools and parts you'll need for the job. To get this job done successfully, you'll need a wrench with a 15mm and a 7mm socket, a torque wrench set to 20 foot-pounds or 27 Newton-meters, a flathead screwdriver or clip removal tool to remove the underbody panel. You'll also need a hydraulic jack, and jack stands to lift the vehicle or a few 2x4s. Don't forget an oil catch pan and an oil filter removal tool. Extra, you might also want to use oil drip mats or a large piece of cardboard to prevent stains on your garage floor, along with some clean rags and brake cleaner or any other degreaser. Of course, you'll need fresh oil, specifically 5.2 quarts, 4.9 liters of 5W30 oil certified for gasoline engines, along with a new oil filter. As an extra precaution, you might also want to have a spare drain plug on hand. Since the seal is integrated into the plug, you'll need to replace the entire plug if it's damaged. I've included a link to these tools and parts in the description below. Alright, let's get started. In our case, we drove the car onto some stacked 2x4s to raise it just enough to access the oil sump. The beams are screwed together to keep them stable and prevent movement. If you have a hydraulic jack and jack stands, or even better, a lift, it'll make the job even easier. Now that we have access underneath the car, we need to remove the underbody panel covering the oil sump. In our case, this cover was lost somewhere along the way, but if yours is still in place, simply remove the 8 screws using a 7mm socket and the 2 pin-type retainers. To take out the retainers, use a flathead screwdriver or a fastener removal tool to pull down the center part of the pin. Once everything is removed, carefully lower the cover and set it aside. Next, pop the hood by pulling the latch in the driver's footwell twice. Use the support rod to hold the hood up, then locate the oil filler cap. It's positioned behind the suspension strut brace, right in the center of the engine bay. Go ahead and remove the cap. Alright, it's time to drain the oil. Start by laying down some cardboard under the front of the car. This helps catch any accidental spills. Then, position your oil catch pan under the drain plug. Next, grab a 15mm wrench and begin loosening the drain plug. Once it's loose, switch to using your hand, but keep some pressure on the plug. This helps prevent oil from dripping out. When the plug is fully loosened, remove it quickly and let the oil flow straight into the catch pan. Let the oil drain while we continue to the next step. Let's move on to the oil filter. Use an oil filter wrench to loosen it by turning counterclockwise, or try by hand if it's not too tight. Before you remove the filter, slide a small piece of cardboard underneath to guide the oil to the oil pan and keep it off the subframe. Once the filter is off, let it drain into the oil pan. Then take a clean rag and wipe down the mating surface on the engine. Make sure the rubber gasket from the old filter didn't stick to the engine block. This is important. If you accidentally install a new filter on top of an old gasket, it can cause a serious oil leak when the engine runs. Before installing the new filter, apply a bit of clean oil to the rubber seal to help it seat properly and to avoid the filter from seizing over time. Screw the new filter on by hand until it just touches the mating surface. then tighten it an additional half turn or 180 degrees. Don't over-tighten the filter. Hand tight plus half a turn is all it needs. With the new oil filter securely in place, it's time to reinstall the drain plug. First, make sure the contact surface is clean. Then, thread the drain plug back in and torque it to 20 pound-feet, or 27 Newton meters. Give the area a quick clean with some degreaser or brake cleaner to help spot any leaks more easily. Leave the underbody panel off for now. We'll want to inspect for any leaks once we start the engine. Now go back to the engine bay and place a funnel into the oil filler cap and add 5.2 quarts or 4.9 liters of 5W30 motor oil. Take your time and be careful not to overfill. You can always top it off later, but if you add too much, the only way to fix it is by removing the drain plug and starting over. Once you've added the oil, reinstall the filler cap. Next, pull out the dipstick and wipe it clean with a cloth. Then slide it back in fully and pull it out once more to check the oil level. You're looking for the oil to sit between the two holes or markers on the dipstick. If the oil level looks good, you're ready to start the engine. As an extra precaution, you can prime the engine using what's called clear flood mode. This allows the engine to crank a few times without firing up, helping circulate the oil before startup. To activate it, press and hold the brake pedal, then fully press and hold the accelerator pedal. While holding both pedals, press the push button ignition. The engine will crank for a few seconds. Now release the accelerator and the engine should start up. Let it run for about a minute, then shut it off and recheck the oil level. Take a moment to inspect underneath the car for any oil leaks. If everything looks good, you can reinstall the underbody panel and clean up your tools. Your oil change is now complete and you can reset the service interval indicator. First, turn on accessory mode by pressing the start button twice without pressing the brake. Next, press the menu button on the right side of the steering wheel and scroll to Settings, then press OK to confirm. From there, select the Oil Life submenu and press OK again. Now, press and hold the OK button until the oil life resets to 100%. That's it. Your service reminder will disappear from the dashboard and your oil change is complete. If this video helped you out, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more DIY car maintenance videos. Got a question or a suggestion? Leave it in the comments. Thanks for watching.